I used to play a pretty mean sax.
Rachel, I don't think mean describes it. Painful, maybe.
Welcome to Watch Mojo. And today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 hardest saxophone songs. For this list, we'll be ranking the most memorable, impactful, or otherwise impressive songs to heavily feature a saxophone. What's your favorite saxophone song? Let us know in the comments.
Hey Mojoholics! For a chance to win cash prizes, play our live daily trivia challenges every day at 3 p.m. and 8 p.m. Eastern only at WatchMojo.com/play.
Number 10. Silhouette, Kenny G. His name may be synonymous with the smooth sounds of adult contemporary jazz, but make no mistake, Kenny G can play. Listeners seeking proof of this fact need only to check out this title cut from the man's fifth album, Silhouette. The song starts off pensively, and it's true that Silhouette remains within a contemplative headspace throughout its runtime. However, the actual melodic note choices and phrasings utilized by Kenny G feel intentional and earned. To say it another way, it's hard work sounding this smooth. Yet Silhouette is darned impressive with how the intensity of its soloing gradually rises to the song's final moments. From there, it's off to the races as Kenny G sets that smooth sax on fire. Number 9. Caribbean Fire Dance, Joe Henderson. Joe Henderson is one of jazz music's great tenor saxophone players. He's also performed a wide variety of music over the years, from traditional bop to funky fusion. Caribbean Fire Dance is something of a bridge between Henderson's classic style and the more contemporary approach he would take during the 1970s. The song burns with a Latin-infused intensity right from the jump and immediately makes its mark. Henderson's playing is lively and playful here, yet also with a smoldering fire that threatens to break through the song's musical strata like magma. Caribbean Fire Dance is at once energetic yet menacing, moving through many different modes until it reaches a conclusion. Through it all, Henderson plays with abandon, and it's just fantastic. Number 8. Deacon Blues, Steely Dan. Steely Dan is a musician's band, the sort of gold standard by which the merit of their muscle is measured.
This is the day of the expanding man.
And it helps that Steely Dan has also remained amazingly popular throughout the years, charting hits like this one from 1977. Deacon Blues may be a radio staple, but it's also challenging from a saxophonist's perspective.
My back to the wall, a victim of laughing chance.
Donald Fagen and Walter Becker employed Tonight Show saxophonist Pete Chrislieb to record a solo, a feat which reportedly only took Chrislieb 2 takes. The end results certainly go for broke, serving as a high point for Deacon Blues, while also underlining how rehearsed and measured session sidemen like Chrislieb have to be in order to work at Steely Dan's level. Number 7. Eurydice, Weather Report. Wayne Shorter is a legend of the soprano saxophone, playing with greats like Miles Davis before co-founding what many feel is a definitive jazz fusion project, Weather Report. The group's self-titled debut is a meditative and atmospheric affair that largely saves its heavier jams for the second side. Eurydice is the closer on that side, a tune composed by Shorter that exemplifies Weather Report's untouchable musicianship. It's a song that thrives on this push and pull between Shorter's blowing notes and the rhythm section of drummer Alphonse Mouzon and bassist Miroslav Vitosh. Eurydice borders on dissonance, but stops short of sounding too free. Instead, Shorter's playing takes the lead, while also finding time to dance and challenge Joe Zawinul's electric piano. It's great stuff. Number 6. Teeth. Soft Machine. The worlds of prog and jazz rock never shied away from employing saxophone within their musical arsenals. Frank Zappa's The Purple Lagoon and Whatever Would Robert Have Said from Vandergraaf Generator are two great examples of this fact. However, it could be argued that England's Soft Machine utilized the sax in a devastatingly challenging manner. Specifically, Teeth from the band's fourth album combines Elton Dean's alto sax with Alan Skidmore's tenor to create a dizzying progressive jazz symphony. This is heady stuff, complex and mathematical, yet with an aggressive tunefulness that's remarkably dense and forward-thinking. The sax solos of Teeth jam out with fuzz bass, electric piano, and intense drumming to redefine what experimental rock could sound like in the 1970s. Number 5. Giant Steps. John Coltrane. We've discussed a lot of jazz greats so far, but John Coltrane was truly a giant of the genre. Fitting, then, that this title track from Coltrane's 1960 LP, Giant Steps, is up next. The song stresses easily the importance of Coltrane not only to jazz, but to saxophone players around the world. The man's A Love Supreme album from 1965 may be rightly regarded as a landmark for spiritual jazz, but Giant Steps is right up there with some of Coltrane's best work. The song features some mind-melting solos from Train and an improvisational feel. It's high energy at an amazingly elite level and swings at a pace that leaves listeners breathless. Attempt Giant Steps if you dare. Number 4. Donna Lee. Charlie Parker. The original version of Donna Lee may clock in at under 3 minutes, but don't underestimate this jazz beast. The song is a bebop standard from Charlie Parker, and its 1947 version featuring Miles Davis, Bud Powell, Max Roach, and Tommy Potter is the stuff of legend. Donna Lee is a murderer's row of talent, and its composition, like another Parker tune, Anthropology, is intentionally lean. The song swings at a quick pace and wastes no time in highlighting its solo sections for Parker and his quintets. A section near the end is particularly impressive when Parker and Davis work in tandem. It's busy sounding, but impressively so. The sort of jazz tune that you just instinctively know is something special. Number 3. Lonely Woman, Ornette Coleman. Ornette Coleman's landmark 1959 album, The Shape of Jazz to Come, is a challenging and often avant-garde listening experience. There are a lot of rewards to be reaped from spending time with the album. However, specifically, its opening track, Lonely Woman. Coleman's performance on this plastic alto sax from Grafton occasionally sounds piercing and dissonant. Yet it's partially this bold technique that makes Lonely Woman sound so fresh and exciting. There's a melodic counterpoint to Coleman's playing, as well as an earworm hook that can burrow into your brain, if you let it. Lonely Woman is experimental and out there. A remarkably prescient piece for 1959 that still sounds so fresh and contemporary today. Number 2. Hat and Beard, Eric Dolphy. Some albums are just classically cool. Eric Dolphy's Out to Lunch is most definitely one of those LPs, with Hat and Beard serving as one of its musical calling cards. The tune showcases Dolphy's group approach to composition for the album, and isn't a self-serving exercise for the man's alto sax. Still, Dolphy's boisterous avant-garde playing remains a standout aspect of this killer quintet. His opening solo on Hat and Beard is full of menacing stabs, yet never forgets to exert some tuneful harmony. The song as a whole is adventurous, full of instrumental prowess from Dolphy and his group. The vibraphone of Bobby Hutcherson in particular provides a nice counterpoint to the presence of Dolphy's sax and Freddie Hubbard's trumpet. It's a true tour de force. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. The Creator has a master plan. Pharoah Sanders. Does the prospect of a 30-plus minute jazz opus sound imposing to you?
You are witnesses at the new birth of Spinal Tap Mark II. Hope you enjoy our new direction.
Don't be afraid, but instead allow Pharoah Sanders to take you on a spiritual journey into the outer realms of jazz possibility. The Creator Has a Master Plan is the centerpiece of Sanders' 1969 album, Karma, and poses a daunting challenge for even the most experienced of saxophone enthusiasts. The tone of Sanders' tenor playing ventures from pastoral melodic phrasings into fiery passages that would be admired by musicians from far outside the realms of free jazz. It's an old sentiment, but The Creator Has a Master Plan truly does have something for everyone. From fans of jazz to prog, rock, and everything in between, the experience is intense, sure, but 100% worth every minute. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.